Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ben. How are you guys doing today? And what I want to talk about in this video was an interesting article that I read. It's about ad blocking applications that are made for the iOS devices. Like Crystal happened to be one of them, where it basically just you basically use this application so that way while you're web browsing, when you're shopping around, it basically cuts off all the ads so that way you don't have them pop up in your face. However, what the article was saying was that you would actually run into some problems when you're using these kinds of applications on your iOS device. And I don't know if it's the same for Android. I would assume it is, but we're talking about iOS right here. So apparently, when you're using that ad blocking application on your device right here, as you're trying to shop for goods, in case if you want to look for good deals and whatnot, it actually makes your shopping experience going downhill, meaning it's going to be completely worthless and useless, that you're pretty much just wasting your time shopping because you're not finding all the good deals you want. Why is that? Because it turns out that with these ad blocking applications, you are making the links broken. And therefore, it'll cause users or customers to think that the site's broken. For instance, it stated that when you go into your shopping cart and you can't add items into your cart, people are automatically going to assume that the site is broken and therefore their server must have crashed or something. Therefore, they'll just have to wait and then come back to add in the items into their shopping cart again, which is wrong, believe it or not. It's actually because of that particular ad blocking application that users are using to keep the ads out of their face. That's why, they actually made recommendations that you use the third-party retailers' actual app. Like Target has their own app, Walmart has their own app. I believe Walgreens, I don't know, but most retail stores out there are pretty much have their own app, so that way you can shop through there. And I'm assuming that the way this is happening is that people are going on their web browser and they'll go to Safari or Google Chrome for mobile or Opera or Dolphin, whatever browser they use. Because here's the thing, with iOS you can be in one application at a time, whereas on Android some applications actually act as tweaks. I don't know if iOS has changed that. I gotta get back to start playing with iOS because I've been not playing with those devices for a while since I got my Galaxy Note 4. I really gotta find out if it's still the same or not, but before was okay, applications were applications. They did not act as tweaks. They were separate applications. So I was thinking, with this ad blocking application, how could it be enabled in iOS and then you're going to the web browser? Are you remaining in that same application? Is that application tweaking the operating system a little bit? Or is it a standardized web browser without the apps? I've never tried out the app Crystal before until, well, actually I still haven't tried it out yet. There goes my iPod on the floor. I've never tried out the application before. I probably should have tried it before making this video, now that I think about it. But it's just interesting to see how these ad blocking applications makes the shopping experience pretty much useless for customers, which is kind of weird because I hate ads too. It makes me crazy whenever I see them all over the place, whether I'm on Amazon, eBay, whatever. Sometimes I'll think it's a virus, and in some cases that could be it, but all I have to do is download AdBlock onto my browser and basically just install the extension right there. But that's on a computer. When I'm on a mobile device, I haven't found a way to block the ads yet, or maybe they might not pop up, I don't know. But you know what? Sometimes the ads may help because it actually helps the developers or the retailers try to make the experience a little bit better, because they're seeing how people are navigating onto their websites when they're trying to shop around. And with that code that's integrated into that report behind the scenes, that's what they use to help improve the web experience for customers out there. So that way the shopping experience will be nothing but going sky high, and it'll be enjoyable. And with this ad blocking applications, it just makes it downhill, going down the drain. So what do I have to say about this? I mean, I still hate ads, believe it or not. I mean, I don't like ads being popped up in my face. That's why I install ad block. But, you know, for a mobile device, I would say you're better off just trying to leave it alone if you can, unless if you see an ad blocking technique that you know works well and it's not going to impact your shopping experience from or just anything in general. Like if you notice since you blocked ads that your application was running a little bit funny, this doesn't have to be just shopping. It could be like games, newspaper apps, article apps, magazine apps, you know, it could be anything. If you notice that there is something wrong and it's started happening since you installed that application, what I suggest is you uninstall it or disable it and then rerun that application that you were using before to see if it does it again. And if it does it, you'll know that that particular application was the one causing it, and therefore you should go check out another one, see which one works best, or do some research. Okay, with these kinds of applications, does it does this, does it does that? That's what I have to say. But guys, you know, when you're shopping around, the holiday season's coming up, and I would suggest for the holiday season coming up, you don't put these ad blocking applications on, because I mean, if you want to find a good deal, this is pretty much the only way to find it through some ads, believe it or not. Even newspaper ads, online ads, whatever. But just make sure that the ad that you're clicking on, you're being careful, because I mean, believe it or not, certain ads could be scams, which is unfortunate. I guess that's why people wanted to block them. I mean, I don't blame them for it, but me, if I just see an ad, I just don't click on it. And if the ad does seem interesting, I will do research on it before I even click on it, unless if I know it's a very trustworthy ad, it's not going to harm my computer or my device in a way, click away. But don't always click on that all the time. You don't know what's going to happen. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. What do you guys think about this? Leave a comment down below. I'd like to see what you guys have to say. I will see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe, rate, comment. Also check out my description below for the social media links, Twitter and Instagram. Take care, everybody.